Well, good morning, friends. It's the morning of August 25th, and need to apologize for not recording more of yesterday afternoon or last night, because we reached a spot where we decided to camp for the evening and just got caught up setting up tent, getting ready to eat and everything, and kind of forgot about the camera for once. Here's where we camped. You can see it's super thick in here, really overcast, or excuse me, overcast, whatever you call this tree cover. Overgrown. There's our tent right here with Goldie. She's in there finishing up for breakfast. We're just getting ready to get packed up. Skipper is in her stealth tent down there about 40 yards away. Looks like a really nice day. Maybe going to be a warm day, but we are gaining about 4,000 feet by the end of the day, so it should be quite a bit cooler by the time we get up there. I didn't think about it yesterday, but when we left Cascade Locks, or when we crossed the Bridge of Gods, I guess, we were at the lowest point on the PCT, 77 feet above sea level. So that's a heck of a big transition from when we were in the Sierras there at nearly 14,000 feet at one point, I think. Okay, we're back on trail, and didn't mention, but when I was home last week, or actually just 3 or 4 days ago, I really went through my pack carefully, kind of did a shakedown, which seems like a funny thing to say after 5 months on the trail, but I pulled out several things I've been carrying all along. And like the extra trekking pole that I carried as a safety measure, got rid of my solar panel, since Washington is so overgrown and thick there's not much chance to use a solar panel. The can of bug spray, which never worked anyway, but it was heavy, and one or two other things. Probably, I don't know, I probably lightened up my pack by maybe 3 pounds, more or less. And I resisted the temptation to add in some things, which I hope I don't regret later. Things like, warmer weather gear, or I should say cold weather gear, what I meant to say, because I know it's going to be getting cold up here, especially towards the end of the month. But, well, we'll just hope for good weather and hope I don't get hypothermia. But anyway, bottom line is my pack, even though I have 6 days of food in it right now, is noticeably lighter and more comfortable to carry than it has been for quite a while. Now, of course, Washington here has more water, so I'm only carrying 1 liter instead of 2 or 3 liters like I usually did in Oregon. But it's encouraging. It'll make it easier to add a few more miles to our day every day. Plus, I changed shoes. Changed back into the Merrill Moabs that I wore all the way through the desert. The Solomons were fine. They were a little bit tight, a little small. Never really felt as good on my feet as these Merrills do. So that too hopefully will help me add more miles to my day. Here we're looking at more berries.
Put in her mouth.
This is okay. According to Goldie,
don't make me responsible.
These are watermelon berries. All right, and Skipper has volunteered to be the king's taster here.
I am not responsible.
Wait, you're the doctor here.
Let's look it up first.
Yeah.
Oh, what? There's no fun in that. Eat it first, then look it up. Okay, so Goldie's checking it out on her phone, and
So there's the plant.
it does seem to look like a watermelon berry. So, okay, we have determined, to the best of our amateur botanical knowledge, that this berry will not kill Skipper if she eats it. So she has volunteered to pop it in her mouth, and drum roll.
It doesn't taste like much of anything. It has lots of seeds.
Doesn't taste like anything, and it's seedy. Okay. I don't see, let me see. I don't see your pupils aren't dilating. No hives breaking out, so no seizures.
There's like 5 seeds in there. They're big.
Your ears ringing?
No.
Okay. Okay, well.
Look how big those seeds are.
We pronounce it semi-edible. Or let's just say
Not
it's
very yummy.
edible but not good to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess it's my turn next. Okay. I'm recording this because I want to see if Skipper can fill up her entire water bottle without falling into the.
I'm not gonna fill the whole thing.
She's standing on a little ledge right there that's going to give away at any second. So I'm place odds if she can fill her entire water bottle without doing a head first right into the creek. Come on, don't disappoint me. I got money on you.
Would you be disappointed if she fell or if she didn't fall?
Oh, I want to see her fall so I can laugh at her.
Oh, you're mean.
Well, I got 1.5 liters.
Oh, okay, that's probably enough for now. Hey, while I'm sitting here on the bank waiting for Goldilocks and Skipper to fill their water bottles, I want to tell you about a really weird or surprising small world event that just happened about 20 minutes ago. So, but it deserves a backstory first. So, Skipper has been carrying a Gossamer Gear 2-person tent for the past couple of months, ever since the Sierras. And just within the past couple of days, the zipper failed on it. So, last night she sent an email to Gossamer Gear explaining that what had happened and what she should do about it. Well, literally 12 hours later, this morning she checked her email and she already had a response from Gossamer Gear, and they said, no problem, just send the broken tent back to us. We will mail you a new tent to whatever destination you indicate, and so it'll be waiting for you when you get to your next town stop. So we thought, wow, that's like literally the best customer service I've ever heard of. The quick turnaround time, the no questions asked replacement policy. We're like, man, great company. Well, so fast forward 2 hours, literally 2 hours, we run into 2 hikers walking up the trail. We're standing there trying to figure out what those watermelon berries were, and these 2 people came by, and I looked at the guy at the back, and he had a shirt on it that said Gossamer Gear, and he was carrying a Gossamer Gear backpack. I thought, wow, what are the odds? I said, hey, Skipper, check out, this guy's a Gossamer Gear fan too. Well, turns out he's more than just a fan of Gossamer Gear. The man's name was Glenn Van Pesky, and he identified himself as the founder of Gossamer Gear. I thought, Jesus, seriously, what are the odds that just this morning, we're dealing with Gossamer Gear and their customer service and deciding, man, what a great company they are. And here comes the founder of the company out here on the trail in the freaking middle of nowhere. And, so we talked with him a little bit, really nice guy. We were happy to tell him in person how impressed we were with his products and his customer service. So, and you guys have any questions about where to invest your money in the future, and you want good quality ultralight gear, man, 2 thumbs up for Gossamer Gear. got this crazy web spider here. Come on, focus, focus. Focus on the spider, not the trees.
I thought Android did it too.
I don't know.
Washington is really, really pretty. It's lots of green, lots of big, tall trees, lots of understory with lots of brush growing on the ground. It's really lush and lots of shade because of it. But the bad part of that is all this greenery. I don't know if you can see, I've been sweating like crazy today from all of the it's just really, really muggy and humid. I've been sweating like a pig because of all this, just how muggy it is, and there's no breeze blowing down here. So it's not that hot, but it's muggy.
Stopped for a rest break after that long 4.5 mile climb. Now we're planning out our where we're going to try and make camp, which is still 7 miles away, and it is 5:30 at night. So 7 miles and 5:30, probably not going to get to camp till almost dark. Trail in front of me. Trying to head up ridgeline. Way up on top of the mountain right now. Look at that, way out there. Ooh, beautiful. It's almost the end of day number 2 in Washington after we got back on trail from our short break back home. And I'm sure that you guys out there are wondering, well, was the break worth it? Did it accomplish what we hoped it was going to accomplish? Which was to kind of twofold. One, to let us heal up our physical ailments, and two, kind of maybe regenerate or renew our commitment to staying on the PCT, because we were feeling kind of burned out. And the answer is, for the most part, yes. We were kind of busy at home, so it wasn't quite just the 5 days of relaxation we were hoping it would be. But for the most part right now, I think both of us are feeling a lot better than we did when we left the PCT in Oregon. We were getting pretty sore, just not feeling like we were rested or getting enough rest, and we were just getting run down. But I think it was affecting our attitude as well. But after being home, talking to other people and talking with one another about what we wanted out of the PCT, and should we even come back to the trail? We thought, well, we've only got about 5.5 weeks, maybe most 6 weeks before the end of the hiking season is here. Can't we just say we did enough, call it quits, call it good? But the answer to that was no. We started out wanting to hike the full PCT, thru-hike it. And when we realized that we weren't going to be able to do that, we thought, well, if we can't thru-hike it, the least we can do is give it our best shot, which means stay out there on the trail until we have no other choice but to come home, also known as snow. So that's what we decided to do. We're going to stay on there. We intend to stick it out here for the next 5 weeks, and assuming, of course, that we stay healthy and no one gets injured or there's no major crisis back home that demands our presence. We're going to stay on trail until October 1st. Will we make it to the border by October 1st? I don't know. And it's kind of not even the point. The point is to hike. Hike for the next 5 weeks, and where we end up is where we end up. But at least we didn't quit, and at least we tried, and we can go home with our head held high knowing that we did our best. So, and I think that's really all we wanted in the first place.
So kind of a pretty view from up here. That's right there is Mount Hood. Then I can see smoke from a fire back in the distance. It might be the ones around Mount Jefferson, I don't know. But down in the bottom is the Columbia River, and across that is I-84 on the Oregon side. So that all those mountains on the other side are Oregon, and then of course this is Washington. Really pretty so far.
Yeah, it's almost dark now. We still have 3 miles to go to get to camp. So we're definitely going to be walking in with headlamps on. In fact, Goldie's right in front of me, and she already has her headlamp lighting up the trail in front of her. Not sure if I'll be getting any more video footage tonight, since as soon as we get in, we're probably just going to be setting up the tent, shoving some food in our face, and going straight to bed because we are tired. But Skipper's gone on ahead of us. She's probably 15 minutes ahead, so she'll already be in her tent by the time we get there. There's Goldie walking down the trail in front of us. Need to turn my own lamp on because I can't see the damn road. There we go. Yep. 3 more miles in the trail. Or, excuse me. 3 more miles in the dark. We'll be in camp. We'll get up again tomorrow and do it all over again.